Okay. So you think femcels can only exist if they're like super, like really bad looking?
Yes.
Like they have to be really, really bad looking.
Yes, and most
like,
women who claim they are incels, they're not incels. Or, femcels.
Do you think any girl here, based on how they look, could be a femcel?
No.
No girl here could be a femcel.
No.
Okay.
Not even close.
Okay, because there are women who claim femcel and they're like average looking girls.
They're not femcels.
Okay, so you're saying it's only like really, really...
Like the most atrocious thing that you can ever imagine.
Can I argue? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to ask if you could describe what the most objectionable woman that would meet the criteria to be a femcel in your hypothetical would be.
Okay. She's 800 pounds.
There's chubby chasers. There's men
chubby
who have
chasers, though, yeah.
There's men who have fat fetishes.
There is.
I was on one of the last times I was on this podcast. We had a lady who literally took up 2 seats, and I mean.
Gorlock the Destroyer?
No, not
different one.
Different lady. But I mean, she definitely got around.
She's 800 pounds. She has like lumps, moles, big on her face, hairy moles, big lumps, like
paperback,
all over.
Easy fix.
Her eyes are like yellow, poking out of her skull. She's no teeth.
People love Star Wars.
Black teeth.
I'm telling you, she can still get some dick.
They probably
I
make
don't
like
think so, Brian.
They probably make corn for that
I
kind of thing.
eliminated. I already
Dude,
said.
they most definitely
I already
do.
said I've eliminated all the femcels in the continental United States with my offer.
I'm gonna
Go ahead,
find you.
Alexa.
I was going to say, I would think someone who actually would maybe be a femcel is not necessarily based off of the looks, but if they had like an STD of some sort, I think that would be the thing that would, if it's just for sleeping with someone.
But how did they get the STD?
No, saying they have like a life altering one. I'm not going to go into details of one, but just say that is the thing afterwards that people are like, ooh, I would have a one night stand with you, but now they're like, oh no, I can't do that.
But so
I feel like that would be more realistic than someone being unattractive. I'm just saying, I think that person would actually have a hard time.
I have a couple rebuttals to that. So I think the first would be that people, like for example, like people who have herpes will seek out other people with herpes and like date each other. So I don't think just because you have an STD that precludes you from like dating somebody who also has that same STD. Sure. There's like certain, you could even disclose to a partner and they might accept it. I think most people are like not okay with it, but there's actually people who are like, you know what, I'm willing to take the risk if it's with herpes, if you're taking that. I forgot what it's called. Like there's a drug that can reduce the outbreaks or whatever. Some people might be willing to take that risk and like avoid having sex like during outbreaks or whatever. I've heard of this as a thing, but I don't think that would necessarily preclude you from getting sex. And then also I think the measurement here would be more so like, I feel like it's perhaps a bit unfair to bring in like STDs into this, because I think it's like totally valid to not want to sleep with somebody if they have an STD, but like absent the STD, would this person still be able to sleep with people?
Oh yeah.
I think that's kind of more so where I'm.
But you can't say absent STD because she has the STD and she cannot get laid, so she's a femcel.
I just don't think that actually exists.
There's going to always be some femcels and incels. There are always going to be both, because some people don't have access to the internet and also the money to get flown out.
So
there's
crazy.
always going to be some.
There's like normal, like there's normal dudes. There's normal dudes who are like average or maybe below average looking, who don't have STDs, who live in the United States, who got the internet, who live in major cities. Y'all are trying to like, okay, she's got super HIV, super herpes, she's got every fucking STD there is, she's 800 pounds, she's severely deformed, and she lives she lives on the fucking abandoned island 100 kilometers from anybody else. You guys are using the most extreme examples, whereas like you can go to any city and find men who are incels. It's totally different.
I agree with that. But that woman that lives on an island, she's 800 pounds and everything's wrong with her. That's a femcel. She cannot get laid. So
internet.
Yeah, you know what?
If you're a woman,
no internet. How's she gonna get flown out, or like how's anybody gonna know she is?
Yeah,
that's why there's always gonna be them.
I'm actually willing to grant for like these extreme, super extreme examples that there are women who can't get sex, but like male incels, you don't have to like look at like super extreme outlier cases.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I think, but like you can find people who are like really, really in like the top or bottom percentiles of all sorts of different like really I don't know if the term is sparse, just really like like small, minute groups of people. Like there's some women with double vaginas. Okay, cool. But it's like, I'm interested in like discussing like phenomena that is like kind of common, I guess. And like the incidence rate of male involuntary celibacy is like far higher than female involuntary incel. What the fuck?
So you're willing to concede that it might not be zero?
Yes, of course. Okay. There's like crazy,
I think that's
insane.
What we're getting stuck on.
There's crazy, insane outliers. But I'm more interested in like arguing like conceptually this idea that there's like average to below average women who would be happy like dating a guy who's pretty much on her level and like having sex with him. Like there's male incels, for example, who would be willing to actually like date a girl who's maybe 1 or 2 points below him just to get sex. This idea, and that's super common. And maybe their standard, let's just say the male incel standard is they want to have sex with a girl who's like at least as attractive as him. So if he's like below average in looks, he'll have sex with a woman who's below average in looks. He can't even get that, right? Mm-hmm. I think that specific phenomenon where there's women who can't get sex from men on their level or maybe 1 point below, I don't think that exists.
So you don't think that if a woman is extremely ugly, you think that she can get sex from a guy who is also extremely ugly?
Sure. Yes, I think so.
I think it happens all the time.
But is she's so fat you can't even reach her vagina? Okay, fine. She's a fucking, even though she's, no, hold on. I don't even want to concede to that position. Because of some like literal, like, if there's if the flesh is willing, if the man is willing to fuck her, she's not, but you would need a fucking 2-foot dick to reach her vagina because of how fat she is. She's not a femcel. She's just fat.
I mean, you even see on like the shows like My 600 Pound Life or whatever, it'll be a woman who's incredibly morbidly obese, and then her like, maybe a little bit overweight partner who like helps her shower and helps her go to the bathroom in buckets. And it's like, I mean, there's evidence everywhere that I think is very strongly in support of Brian in this case.
Thank you.
I'm not arguing that it's common. My point is, if you're a woman and you're trying to get laid, even if it's for 1 week and you cannot get laid and you're failing, for 1 week you're a femcel.
I don't think that's fair. I think there needs to be more.
Technically, then Alexa's been a femcel for the whole time we've been dating.
No. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about that.
I think there needs to be. So I don't think 1 week is a fair enough timeline, because I honestly, even for like an average dude who can get laid, like I think, bro, you can't always get laid within a week. Like, y'all girls, okay, you meet on a dating app, you gotta talk to her for a fucking couple days, boom, get the number, okay, plan a date for Friday, oh, she flakes 2 hours before, oh, okay, boom, I can't get a replacement date, boom. It takes a minute. Like, for most average guys, we can't just go get some replacement pussy. Like, average dude, it could take you a couple weeks. It could take you a couple months even for like an average dude.
I agree with that. That's hypergamy.
But I don't think it's fair to say, a woman can't get laid. No, she's got to put in 3 months. She got to be on all the dating apps. I don't care if she's not Asian. She's got to be on the Asian dating apps too. She got to be on every dating app. She's got to be hitting people up. She's got to be going out to bars and clubs trying to get some dick. Excuse me, sir, can I have some dick? Excuse me, sir, may I have some penis, please? That's what she got to be doing. If she ain't going out to the club being like, excuse me, I want to put your penis in and around my vagina. If she's not fucking doing that, fuck that shit. She ain't a femcel.
If I'm sorry. If a little bit chopped girl was going around to clubs and she was
chopped,
like not very.
Is that like
great,
ugly? Is that like Zoomer for ugly? Chopped? Okay.
She's coming up to guys like this. Most guys are gonna get scared away by that. They're not gonna want that.
Dude,
have you ever talked to men? Like genuinely, do you have many interactions with men?
800-pound, lumpy, like hairy moles, black teeth. She's going to clubs and she's coming up to
If she's got large labia, I'll hit. But
Ryan, I'm gonna find you a femcel. I want to see proof of you making her not a femcel.
You want to be in the room? You want to be in the room?
I want a camera in the room.
You have to be in the room.
I'll be in the room.
And you have to have fucking pom-poms and cheerleading and shit in the corner.
You gotta pay for my flight here, because it's a lot. You gotta pay for my flight to get here.
Nah, bro. Get out of here with that.
I'm not doing it. Just video.
Oh, Ogle, I do need to apologize. This came in Ogle. I got really heated about so heated. I was so upset. These femcels. I apologize. I missed this one, Ogle. The TTS came in a while ago.
Ogle donated $200. Mason, it's just these woke American and Western European women who look at the world like that. Go to Asia or Eastern Europe and they have much more traditional values that are at least sensical.
This came in like 20 minutes ago. Ogle, I apologize for that, man. My bad. Do you want to respond really quick to that or no?
I don't disagree with that. Yeah, you're going to run across more traditional women when you go to East. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I got to speak into the microphone.
It's all good.
Yeah, definitely when you go around Asia, you're going to find women who are more traditional. I don't disagree with that. Latin America,
bros.
I agree. Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but wait, shit. What was it?
Femcels.
Femcels.
Proof of you making a femcel no longer a femcel.
Yeah, I don't know. Look,
I just feel like guys.
But doesn't that mean that she was never a femcel to begin with, which is kind of the point?
It would make her no longer a femcel if Brian went through with his promise.
I'll do it.
But if he doesn't,
for the podcast, I'll do it.
Oh my god,
she's still a femcel.
Look, I find it so hard to believe that. I could see how it could be intimidating. She doesn't even have to go to the club. She could. I mean, shit. That's how people get laid. But whatever. Just get on a dating app. It's so easy on the dating app. She has to message every single dude. And she doesn't have to be super crass with it. Like, I mean, I was kind of joking around. Like, she doesn't have to be like, want some pussy? No, but she can be like, message guys, be like, oh, hey, like, I think you're really attractive. Do you want to, like, I don't know if this is too forward, like Netflix and chill tonight. She could even be more reserved with it. She could be like, hey, I just think you're really cute. Do you want to get dinner tonight?
I definitely think like
she's getting
more of the argument is there are guys who say are a 5 from 1 to 10. They're a 5. There are guys who no matter what, if they try to approach a woman who's a 5 or even a 4, they will never get one of those. That's an incel. So, but if you're a woman who's say a 2, there are plenty of 2s out there who are men, like who are going to put out for them. Like it doesn't exist where a woman who's a 2 would not be able to get a man who's a 2, because a man's desire is not so much like, are they successful, do they go to the gym, all of these things. It's, I mean, I hate to say this, man, sorry, but it's very physically driven, like very sexually physically driven, and it's not nearly. I mean, women very much look at the non-sexual things when it comes to a relationship, and men, that's just not their natural proclivity. Sinfully, that's what they err towards.
Ariel, you got something? What do you got?
I remember my mom telling me when I was like growing up, my mom would be like, a hole is a hole. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but like not all men are like that. But I genuinely feel like majority of men will.
Yeah.
They'll do anything. Like, not saying for all men, but
not all men.
No, absolutely.
But as a woman, if a woman is or makes herself sexually available, even if that guy otherwise wouldn't have a relationship with her,
he will smash.
He'll take that opportunity.
Absolutely.
Like, you could tell. Like, let me ask you girls a question. You get spawned into a bedroom, and like a guy who's 2 or 3 points below you in terms of appearance. Maybe he's like a little bit chubby, not exactly your type, but he's like, seems really, really pleasant and like enthusiastically wants to have sex with you. Would you smash? And nobody can ever find out. Do you smash?
No.
Anybody? Do you smash?
Oh, I was gonna say.
You got it. Come on.
No, I was gonna say, how long have you?
No, like, just totally random dude, smash once.
No.
Nobody ever finds out. It's like totally private.
No.
No. Nobody. I think not all guys are gonna take that, but like, and no STD, no pregnancy, none of that risk. I think there's a good amount of men who are gonna be like, sure, I'll hit.
I agree.
I'll hit. Why not? I'll bust a nut. So it's different. It's different. Two final things on this, and then we're gonna move it on. I almost want to test this out. Also, I mean, this kind of delved into something else, but like when it came to the ease with which women can get laid versus men, I want to do another test. Check it. Although some of y'all are in relationships, so I can't really. Fuck it, whatever. I'll just, you know what? I'm just ask the single girls. Single. After the show tonight, would you like to have carnal knowledge with me?
What do you
Carnal
mean?
knowledge. Sexual P and the V, maybe some S-ing the D. I'll accept that. I'll accept it.
I don't think you can handle my energy, so no. And
Can't.
not like right away without getting to know me, and then no.
She's gonna peg you.
She's gonna eat your ass.
That's crazy.
No, not physically. I'm not talking about physically, anything physical. I'm talking about like, yeah.
Is it this gray magic you speak of?
Oh, shit.
Is it spells and such?
No.
All right.
Nothing voodoo.
Nothing voodoo,
I
nothing-
can't believe I'm-
just
sure, that's fine. I can't handle the pussy.
My
Fine.
energy is very crazy.
Can't handle the pussy. The pussy's whatever, too magical.
It's the
Okay,
small
Bailey. Bailey probably hates me, but would you smash?
no. Still
after?
no.
Still no. Okay. Still no. And then the only Ashley, would you hit?
No.
See, look at that. Brutal. Damn. Even
Dang,
the single
bro.
women. It's
Take
hard
that.
out here. It's hard out here.
Go on your dating app.
It's hard. I don't do that. That was just an experiment. Just an
Grindr?
experiment. Just to kind of
No, I'm just kidding.
to paint a picture when it comes to the differentials between men and women. So, final thing here. Somebody sent this in to me when it came to definitions of average male incel versus average female. They refuse to use the term female incel, so they call it female volcel. Average male incel is just an average looking guy that might be a little bit shy, that is deemed unattractive for factors entirely outside of his control, or that, despite his best efforts, doesn't feel right about gaming, pursuing women in the culture. I don't know. Whatever, I'll finish it. That is inherently hostile towards them. That last part, I mean, it's valid, but also like you gotta make an attempt before you consider yourself incel. But average female volcel, an average to obese looking woman that puts little to no effort into finding men, while also actively dismissing the men who are interested in them and maintaining this entitlement that they should be able to treat men like garbage. Okay, I don't know, a little bias there, but okay, whatever.
Where did they get that definition from?
I don't know. Somebody sent that in. It was in my notes.
Question mark.
Have you been convinced or no? Are you?
I think you're trying to say that it's not a common phenomenon, which I agree with. I'm saying they exist. They have the potential to exist, and I think they do exist in this world as we speak.
Yo, chat, what's the defeater here? What's the defeater to, well, you know, there's one incel out there in the world, or one female incel. Like, what is, I don't know if this is a fallacy. Can somebody in the chat help me out with this? You know what I mean? Chat? What would it, we're on normal latency, so this is going to take forever.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
It's going to take like probably 30 seconds before they see it. Yo, I'm just going to test this out. One's in the chat. I want to see the latency on this. Okay. Let's see here. I don't know. Whatever. We need to read a couple chats. Okay. Is it? Oh man, there's a crate. It's like a 30 to see. It's a 30-second delay. 30 second delay. All right. Doink, thank you for the prime. We have another chat here. Oh boy. Lulu, can we go back to challenging that, oh boy, manipulative Asian chick with the crazy eyes? Do you have crazy eyes? Here, look. Do you see this camera? Forget that other shit. Do you have crazy eyes? Look into this camera right here. Open your eyes wide.
Really wide. Really wide.
Is that racist?
No.
I like your eyes.
Thank you.
I love your eyes.
You bigot.
Oh no.
Wait, do it again. Look into this camera.
Well,
Look deep.
stare-
Wait, no, right here. Look, right here. Look deep into this camera.
Deep, really wide eyes.
And say, wait, what should we have her say? She should say some crazy shit like
goodness.
Don't get me canceled.
No, not canceled. Say I want to peg you. Say it. Oh my god. Big eyes. Big eyes.
I think I'm good.
Say it. Say that shit. Have you pegged a guy?
No.
Good times. Okay.